Alright, hi everyone. I wasn't going to film today, but I saw something on the internet that made me really want to put my 2 cents worth in. The ALS Ice Bucket Challenge has taken over the internet. It is absolutely insane, and everyone seems to have an opinion on whether or not it's a good thing. I saw a couple of videos that made me really want to address the people trying to decide whether or not it was a good thing, because it's something that I feel quite strongly about. So basically, it has raised $50 million for ALS research. That is so cool. You can't deny that it has been an incredibly effective campaign. They've done really well. The first video kind of addresses the fact that a number of people, especially younger people, are just dumping a bucket of water on their head and they're not really getting the point. The point is to raise awareness, so you're supposed to mention ALS and why you're doing it in the video, and the point is to donate alongside doing the challenge, if you can afford it. The first video also kind of points out that there are other charities and other causes that are needing money and funding, and yes, that's important, but at the same time, a lot of the charities and organisations that are mentioned already have their own television campaigns, their own annual fundraisers, and I don't think I've ever seen an ALS campaign before. I've never seen a campaign that is targeted directly at motor neuron disease and raising money to find a cure and enhance treatment. And yeah, I didn't even know what ALS was until I saw the Ice Bucket Challenge. I had never thought of donating to that particular cause, and I didn't think about the impact that that kind of illness can have on someone's life. The second video that I saw really pointed that out to me. It really sort of hit home for me when I saw that video that this is something that real people are suffering from. This is something that real people have had to deal with and suffer in silence, because it's not something that most people want to talk about. It's scary to think that there are people that are suffering and slowly losing their ability to be. It's tough. It's a really scary thought to think that that could happen to anybody. And I think that it's really cool that a cause like this is finally getting the media attention that it deserves. And it's just proving to me how important social media is for spreading the word about different things, and how it's allowing us to tackle issues that we haven't been able to tackle before. The problem with social media is that it has a really short attention span. People get bored really quickly. People get over it. If you see the same thing too many times, then you're less likely to click on it, you're less likely to be interested in it. In fact, you're probably going to get a bit annoyed at it. And so I can understand where the first video was coming from. But at the same time, that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing that we have such a short attention span for such a worthy cause. It's not fair. I think it's important to look at this with some perspective. It's not an issue that has had a lot of press. It's not an issue that people like to talk about. But at the moment, it's in the forefront. And I think people should just take a step back and think about it with a little more perspective, watch the videos that I've linked below, and just form their own opinion on whether or not it's a good idea. Because I think if the people that are suffering with this and have first-hand experience with this are okay with it, and not only okay with it, but excited and happy that it's happening, we should be too. Because it's so cool to see something that has never been in the forefront before, in the front of everybody's newsfeed, of everybody's Twitter feed, hashtags trending around the world, globally. That's so cool. This is a campaign that has the potential to save a lot of lives, or at the very least, make them a whole lot better. So please support this cause, and don't worry if it's clogging up your newsfeed. A week is not that long, and it's so little in comparison to a whole lifetime. Sorry for the rant, guys, but thanks for listening.